Welcome to Holistic Stormcast number 12, the power of grounding and body awareness. Why you feel off and the simple fix that no one talks about. Let's dig into this. Have you ever get that feeling like something's just off, like you're exhausted, but you can't sleep, or you're wired, but you're tired? You're dealing with weird cravings or just feeling disconnected. You chalk it up to stress, bad sleep, too much caffeine, or whatever the latest health guru tells you to fix. But what if the problem isn't another supplement, right? Or another workout plan, or another diet tweak? What if the real issue is that you're cut off from the two most powerful natural tools that you have, the earth and your own body? I know, sounds almost too simple. But stick with me because today we're going deep into why grounding isn't just a woo woo barefoot hippie trend, why tuning into your body's signals is the most underrated health hack, and how doing both will completely recalibrate your energy, your stress levels, your overall well being. And by the end of this episode, you're not just going to understand this concept, you're going to have a game plan to reset everything naturally. So let me ask you, when was the last time your bare feet actually touched the earth? I mean, really touched the earth. Grass, dirt, sand, not pavement, not through socks, not through $200 running shoes that promise natural motion. If you're like most people, it's been way too long. And that's the problem because your body is an electrical system. Your nervous system, your brain, your heart, they all run on tiny electrical currents. Even your cells communicate through electrical signaling. But our modern life has completely cut us off from Earth's natural charge. We live in rubber soled shoes. We walk on concrete. We spend 90% of our time indoors, and we wonder why we feel tense and inflamed and just totally off. Meanwhile, the Earth is like a giant battery. It's constantly emitting electrons that help balance and regulate our bodies. When we're disconnected from that natural charge, we start to accumulate static, literally. Inflammation builds up, your stress skyrockets, our sleep cycles get wrecked, our energy dips, and no amount of coffee can fix that. Do you ever notice how a weekend at the beach makes you feel amazing? You sleep better, you're calmer, you feel recharged. That's not just the vacation vibes. That's grounding in action. When your feet are in the sand and your body's in salt water, you're literally absorbing electrons that help neutralize inflammation and reset your nervous system. The science backs this up. Okay. Studies show that grounding reduces inflammation, which is at the root of almost every chronic disease, stabilizes cortisol, that stress hormone that's been frying your energy levels, regulates circadian rhythms, which means real deep sleep, not just 8 hours of tossing and turning. It increases your heart rate variability, and that's a key marker of your nervous system health, your resilience, your stress adaptation. One study even found that grounding can thin the blood and reduce your cardiovascular risk, meaning this isn't just a like nice to do thing. It's a fundamental part of how our body functions. Okay. What I, you're thinking, right. Okay, great. Like, so I have to go live barefoot in the woods. Like, would I promote that? Sure. But no, that's not what I'm saying. Just a few minutes a day can make a massive difference. Okay. Walk barefoot on grass in the morning. Stand on the dirt while you drink your coffee. If you live in a city, touch a tree or garden with your bare hands. Yeah, that counts too. If you're really stuck indoors, grounding mats exist. Okay. These are so that you can still get the benefits while working at your desk. I have one that I plant my feet on barefoot every day. The point is reconnect. Your body wants this reset. It just hasn't been getting it. Okay. Now let's talk about listening to your body. Here's the real problem. We've been trained to totally ignore our bodies. Got a headache? Pop a pill. Feeling tired? Chug some coffee. Craving sugar? Must be a lack of willpower. Just restrict yourself, you know? But what if those symptoms aren't random annoyances? What if they're messages? We know they are. Your body's constantly talking to you. It's just that we've been conditioned to drown it out. That headache, maybe it's dehydration or stress or a mineral imbalance. That sugar craving, that could be blood sugar drop or a need for some comfort. That tension in your neck, maybe you've been clenching your jaw all day from stress you haven't even acknowledged. You sit with a mouse in your right hand and you got that tightness here. Maybe you got to lower that shoulder a little bit, you know? Instead of listening, we numb ourselves with caffeine and sugar and screens, whatever keeps us distracted enough to ignore all the signals. And then we wonder why we feel burned out and exhausted or just off. So here's what I want you to try just for the next few days. Every morning before you grab your phone, do a quick check in. How do I feel? Am I tired, stiff, hungry, anxious? Just notice. No judgment, no immediate fixing. And then throughout the day, when you feel an urge, whether it's for food, rest, movement, or even doom scrolling, pause. Ask yourself, what is my body actually asking for? You'll be shocked at how much you start to notice. And those answers will start to come to you. So here's your challenge 7 days to reset. Okay. Here's where it gets fun. So for the next 7 days, I want you to do two things. I want you to, one, ground yourself every single day for at least 10 minutes, barefoot on grass, standing in the dirt, using a grounding mat if you have to, just connect. Listen to your body before you eat, before you reach for coffee, before you ignore that tension in your shoulders, check in with yourself. And then pay attention. Do you feel different? Do you sleep better? Do you is your stress lower? Do you notice that your cravings are shifting? I bet money you will. So let's make this a movement. If you do this, let me know. Tag me, message me, drop a comment here. Okay? Let's get a whole movement of people actually listening to their bodies instead of fighting against them. This would be really cool. All right. So I'll see you next time on Holistic Stormcast. I'm Coach Angela. Now get outside, get your feet on the ground. All right. Awesome. Bye for now, guys.